welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. This is a free, non-judgmental zone, and please feel free to drop your comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Yay! So today I will be talking about, I actually had a different topic, but I was having a conversation with a friend of mine like 2 nights ago, and we got into an argument, and I'm like, you know what, let me come and tell you guys about it. So, is it okay for you to always tell your present partner, your current partner, about your ex? Is it okay to always talk about your ex? People that at every given opportunity, they always talk about their ex. I have a problem with it. Yeah, I actually do have a problem with it. I mean, it's okay if you're still like in communication with your ex and you guys know your boundaries, but if I'm trying to get in a relationship with you, or if we're trying to work something out, I don't expect you to bring up your ex every single time the opportunity arises. I mean, it's kind of like a disrespect to me, and then I would begin to feel like maybe you're comparing me to your ex or something like that. I don't know if you guys, I mean, I stand to be corrected. Yeah. As a person, if like I have a partner and we're trying to work things out, and you start asking me about my ex, my first response is like, oh, long and boring story. You don't want to know half of it. Let's just move on. But if you continue to like ask me, if you're insisting on knowing about it, now there's no problem with that. Maybe you're trying to understand where I am coming from, or the things that I have been through, or how I expect my partner to treat me. And it doesn't go, I mean, it goes both ways as well. I might want to understand the way you think, or the things that caused like issues in your previous relationship, and then I'll maybe trying to avoid it or something. But please, I don't want to talk about it all the time. I don't want to talk about my ex all the time. Who really wants to do bringing up topics about your ex doesn't give your current partner a good feeling. It makes them feel like they're not good enough for you. It makes them feel like you're comparing them to you. It makes them feel like no matter what they do, they're never going to be like your ex. I mean, okay, so if she was that good, why aren't you with her? Let's face it. If your ex was that good, why are you not with her? Okay, so I'm going to share my own personal experience with you guys. I know that, yes, you people say Jimmy has come again. You always have personal experiences and all of that. Yeah, I have a personal experience. So there was this guy I was seeing, right? We're trying to work things out. I mean, it was smooth and all of that. But I noticed that he was constantly talking about his ex. Now, he says, oh... he's watching actually. He says, oh, they went through a lot together and all of that. I mean, I understand that. I mean, maybe you appreciate her or something in some kind of way. But I have a problem with you talking about her all the time. It makes me feel like, oh, you're comparing me with her. It got so bad that at a point, I felt, you know what? I started thinking that maybe it would be a good idea to actually meet her one day and have a conversation with her and talk to her about how, ask her questions about how she loved this man, so I could love him like that. Guys, it was that bad. It really was that bad. You know, and I just got to the point where I couldn't take it anymore. And I'm like, can you stop talking about your ex all the time? Like, all the time. And then he's like, okay, I'm sorry, I get it. And then I had to express myself to him and how it made me feel. And since then, like, from that day, he never talked about her again. He really never talked about her again. Actually find closure in talking about their ex. Now, my question is, if you haven't moved on from your ex, if there isn't any form of closure yet, then why are you in a new relationship? Why are you trying to get into another relationship? I was, I think some time ago, a friend of mine was telling me, oh, she met this new guy and they went out to some fancy restaurant, and then the next thing he was like, oh, I used to come here with my ex. Oh Lord, you try that with me. Best believe you just took yourself out on a date, because I'm just going to leave your ass right there. Yeah. Just chip this little something in quickly. If your present partner, or if your current partner is always talking about their ex, trust me, they're in constant communication with that person, with that so-called ex. Maybe the ex is not even an ex after all. Yeah, You heard it from me first. You're welcome. This your current partner might just be the kind of person that wants to please you, like genuinely and sincerely wants to please you, really likes you or have like deep feelings for you. And if you constantly bring up your ex, you are killing the morale of this person to actually impress you, to please you, to like sincerely just show you love. Stop bringing up your it's paining me. I'm serious, guys. It's paining me. Let me use this opportunity to make this special announcement. Guys, if you haven't stopped texting your ex, chatting with your ex, Instagramming your ex, posting your ex, Facebooking your ex, what other app? WhatsApping your ex, tweeting your ex, Zooming your ex, Telegramming your ex. What's that other one, guys? Yes, if you haven't stopped doing that, then please don't try to get into another relationship. Don't try to use the new relationship as a rebound. It's just wrong. The other person might not know. The other person might be trying everything they can to please you, but they're like hitting a brick wall because you are still stuck on your ex. Guys, please. And it doesn't apply to guys alone, girls as well. I think most girls even do it, but unfortunately, I mean, some girls are, in fact, mostly girls are like generally very good at moving on. You break up with a girl today, next month you hear that she's engaged. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so guys, there's always a twist to this thing. Like, it doesn't have to be, I mean, life is not a one-way street. So if you have an ex that you guys are like good friends, I mean sincerely good friends, maybe you were really, really good friends even before the relationship started. After the relationship ended, you can still remain good friends if you guys are mature enough to handle it. Now, if that happens, you need to set boundaries, you need to set rules, you need to make sure that none of you crosses that line anymore. The key word here is maturity. If you're not mature enough to handle friendship outside relationship, then don't do it. Just move on. Just like move on finally. But I mean, if you're mature enough to handle it, then why not? You can be good friends. I mean, you guys could be of help in future or something. I mean, you really can be good friends, but please do not let your current partner feel like they are like a third party. Please don't make your current partner feel like that, and communicate with this so-called ex that, look, I am in a relationship, I respect my partner, and I wouldn't want anything to come between us. So please let us respect boundaries. And if you're the kind of person that does not have shame, you won't listen. But the ones that have shame, people like me, that this ball in the armpit is like this. But the ones, for those of us that like respect these things, I mean, we don't cross our boundaries. You shouldn't cross your boundaries. Don't try to make the other woman feel like, oh, you are in a competition or you got there first or something. Don't try to put your fellow woman down. It's just wrong. It's really not right. When you're communicating this message to your ex, try to communicate it in a very respectable and firm way. Yes, it is very important so that you don't make them feel less of a human. Also, some people would say that, oh, it's okay for me to hang out with my ex. We're just having dinner, or we're just having lunch, or we're just talking. Personally, I mean, it's okay once in a while. It's not like you start doing it every day or every other day. Once in a while, maybe just catch up. That is if you are both mature enough to handle this form of friendship without attaching physical or sexual emotions or even emotions from the past to it. So it's okay, but please don't overdo it. Please don't overdo it. And be very open to your current partner. Tell them, oh, okay, so this is what I'm going to do. This is the person I'm going to see. I mean, if your partner trusts you, they won't have a problem with that. But again, this thing, it's a function of trust. If you trust your partner, then you will know that you believe your partner. Okay, but you will still have that tiny. Guys, I cannot overemphasize this. If you can't handle it, if you're not mature enough to handle it, please don't do it. Please, I beg you, don't do it. I see a lot of stories on Twitter. Oh, it was my ex and this and that, and then you came in. Girls, sit your ass down. Nobody wants to listen to your story. Please, if you are not mature enough, I would say this over and over again, like, oh my goodness, I wish I could just hold a placard. If you're not mature enough to handle these things, please don't get into it. Don't get into it. Don't mess up don't mess up someone else's emotions for you. Don't toy with the emotions. It's just not right. I'm doing these videos and dropping them on Mondays. I have started my Netflix movie recommendations and reviews. I did the last one. I think I dropped it on Friday or something. I really appreciate you guys. Like, I've been getting lots of messages Jumi, we've been waiting for you to do this. So thank you guys. Thank you for the encouragement. Again, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends to tell your friends. Share, repost. I will be reading comments. Please share your personal experiences with me in the comment section. And do not forget, I repeat, please, 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 please. I'm begging you guys, please. Okay, I'm actually begging. I don't like to beg. Please, 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 and please, guys, give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And thank you, guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.